Hello everyone, welcome to ACE Online. So basically ACE Online is an online initiative taken by ACE Engineers Academy, and here in this session I request all of you to share the link of this particular session in your respective groups to your friends, to your relatives who are preparing for competitive exams like SSC CGL, CHSL, CPU and so many other competitive exams in which the reasoning, quant, English and GS are going to be asked, right? So in this session what we are going to do, so basically, as I hope you all heard that ACE Online launched a new product or a new course on SSC CGL, and here we all know that SSC CGL examination is going to be held on 14th July. So for that what we need to do, we need to practice more and more. So here we are preparing or we are conducting few practice session for you. So here I'm taking your reasoning section. So let's start with the weightage of reasoning which we are having according to the topics. Although we already discussed all these things in our seminar section, in which we already discussed what type of analogy questions are coming and what type of odd one out or the classification questions are coming. So basically this is your weightage according to the topics that we are having under the SSC CGL reasoning section. Without wasting much more time, let's directly jump into the question and let's see what type of questions we are having and how we are going to approach them efficiently. So as you can see that this question is from the SSC CGL 2022. So what we need to do in this type of question? So the question is simply saying that select the set in which the numbers are related in the same way as are the numbers of the following set. There's a note is also given over here. Operation should be performed on the whole numbers without breaking down the numbers into the constituent digits. Now what does it mean? So here we are having two different numbers. Here what we are having? We are having two different numbers. There is some pattern which is hidden in between these two sets. Now what we have to do? First we have to identify the pattern over here. What we need to do? We need to identify the pattern over here and we need to apply the same pattern with the options and we need to check which option is correct with this one. Now in this note, the examiner wants to know us that we are not going to break the numbers. So number is nothing but it is a combination of digits, or we can say that when we group up the digits we will get a number. So here if we are having 36, so we need to consider it as 36 only. We are not going to break it as 3 and 6 or something else. So I request all of you to attempt this question once and let me know your answers in the comment section. Just try to solve this particular question. Here we are having 2, 8, 36 and the next clue is 4, 9, 25. What you need to do, you just need to figure out something with these numbers, what pattern we are getting. We need to identify the similar pattern in this one as well as in this one. If you will see the numbers carefully, or if you will see these given patterns carefully, you can easily able to determine the correct answer. As you know that here we are having 2, 8. So normally I'll think that the cube of 2 is 8. But are we getting the same relation over here? No. That means what we need to do, we need to change our thinking process. Okay. As I see 36, I know that 36 is nothing but it is a square of 6, right? And here if I see that here in the last one, or we can say that the third number that we are having in our given clues is a perfect square, because I know that 25 is again a perfect square of 5 or a square of 5. So are we having the perfect numbers or the perfect square as a third number? Do we have that? Yes. Do we have that? Yes. Do we have that? No, 35 is not a perfect square. So just simply eliminate this particular option. This approach is our elimination approach. Basically, this approach will increase your accuracy in your examination. 26 is a perfect square? No. So just simply eliminate this option as well. Now we are left with just two options. Okay. Now again what we need to do, we need to analyze it more. If you will see the numbers that we are having over here carefully, so if you will subtract both of these numbers, what I mean to say, if I subtract first number from second number, some number I am getting, right? Some number I am getting. And what I have to do, I have to square this particular number just to get my third number. Just simply check. 8 minus 2. What I am getting? I am getting 6. And what is the square of 6? That is nothing but 36. Did you get this logic? Okay, let's check the same logic in this one. 9 minus 4. What we are getting? We are getting 5. And what is the square of 5? That is nothing but 25. So these kind of logics are also be mentioned in this particular type of question. Now we need to check the same logic with this particular option. What is the difference in between these two numbers? 18 minus 14, that is 4. And what is the square of 4? That is 16. Here we are having 9. So we just simply eliminate this particular option. Now we are having 4 options and 3 options are eliminated. Now we have to check with this one. 20 minus 13, that is 7. And the square of 7 is nothing but 49, which is given over here. So the correct answer over here is your option number B. The correct answer over here is your option number B. Is it clear? This is a simple question, but what we need to do, we need to play with the numbers. As we are aware about the squares, perfect cubes, square roots, and the numbers and the relation in between the numbers, we can easily able to attempt all these type of questions. Let's move on to the next question and let's see what next question we are having. So basically, just by seeing this particular figure, we can easily say that this question is from the concept of dices. Now the question is saying that 4 different positions of the same dice are shown, the 6 faces of which are the numbered 1 to 6. Select the number that will be on the face opposite to one showing 4. Okay, so what we need to do, we need to identify the opposite pair of 4. What we need to do, we need to identify the opposite pair of 4. Okay, so how we are going to attempt this particular question? We know that the dice is made up of a cube. And whenever we talk about opposite faces can never be seen adjacent to each other. We know all these logics, right? What I am saying that opposite faces can never be adjacent to each other. Right? Now what we need to do, we need to identify the opposite pair of 4. So whenever these type of questions we are having, just simply find out where we are having 4. So in this particular phase, we are having 4, right? So the adjacent faces that we are having with this one is 5 and 2. Do we have this in our options? Yes. So just simply eliminate this option. 2 is eliminated and this 5 is eliminated. Now again we are left with just 2 options. Here we are having 4. Now we are having 6 and 3. So this option is also eliminated. We are having 4 options and 3 options are eliminated. So basically the correct answer over here is option number A. Easy na? Yes. We can easily solve all these type of questions in just few seconds. I guess it hardly takes 10 seconds when we are solving it in our examination. So all you need to do is you need to apply these type of tricks while you are solving your problems. Okay, so let's suppose the question is asking some other thing. Let's suppose we need to identify the opposite pair of 3, right? At that time what we will do? So at that time also we easily know that the number of faces that we are having is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now you can easily eliminate the adjacent faces that we are having in this particular figures, right? So here we are having 3. 6 and 1 are adjacent, so just simply eliminate these 2 options. Here we are having 4, just simply eliminate. Here we are having 5, just simply eliminate. Now we are left with just 2 because we are finding for the opposite pair of 3 now, so we can easily write it like this one. Okay, now let's suppose only 2 figures are given. At that time, how we will identify the opposite pairs? So for that, what we are doing, we are just considering these 2 figures. What we are doing, we are just considering these 2 figures. Now, what I need to do, just with the help of these 2 figures, I need to write down all the opposite pairs that we are having. Now at this time, how we are going to approach this type of questions? So first, what you need to do, you need to find out the common face in between these 2 given figures. So here I can easily say that the number 3 is common. The number 3 is common. Just simply write that particular number which is common. So here 3. I am just writing in 2 different rows. Now it's completely my choice that I can either move in the clockwise direction or in the anti-clockwise direction. But if in one figure I am moving in the clockwise direction, so in the second figure as well I have to move in the clockwise direction. If in the one figure I am moving in the anti-clockwise direction, that means in the second diagram as well I have to move in the anti-clockwise direction. Now what I will do after this movement, I just simply need to write down the numbers that we are having in this movement. So I am just simply moving in the clockwise direction. So in this figure, what I am getting after 3? After 3 I am getting 6, and after that I am getting 4. After 3 I am getting 6, and after that I am getting 4. This is a sequence that I am having, right? In this one I am having 5, and after 5 I am having 1. 5, and after that I am having 1. So basically these are what? These are the opposite pairs. What? These are the opposite pairs. Now you are saying, ma'am, here we are having 3 as a twice, but we are not having 2. So you can do one thing, just simply replace any of the 3 that you wrote twice and just simply replace it with the remaining number, and you will get all the opposite pair in your dice. You will get all the opposite pair in your dice, right? Now let's move towards the next question and let's see what is the next question we are having. Okay. So again this question is from the SSC CGL 2022, and here we are having a number series. So whenever we are having number series, there are so many possibilities, whether they are asking with some relation with the prime numbers, odd numbers, even numbers, squares, square root, cubes, cube root, some mathematical operation, and there are so many other things. But how do we identify this? Okay, let's see this particular question. Here the question is saying that which of the following numbers will replace the question mark in the given series, and where we are having question mark in the ending. Okay. Now just read the numbers carefully. 67, 78, 71, 82, 75, 86. So while you are reading all these numbers, you are just continuously thinking that these numbers neither increasing too much nor decreasing too much. There is some different kind of pattern. The number is increasing, then decreasing, again decreasing. So if there is sudden increase, if there is a normal increase, then we can say that there is a pattern of addition or some multiplication with small numbers, right? But if there is a sudden increase in that one, then we can just simply say that here maybe there are chances of squares or maybe some multiplication or maybe some mixed mathematical operation. Similarly, if the series is decreasing, then we will just simply consider that there is some subtraction in the series, right? Or if there is sudden decrease, in the series, then we can say that here maybe there is some square root or cube root. We are decreasing with the cube roots or square roots. right? Or maybe we are doing the division, or maybe some fractions, right? Or maybe some mathematical operation, right? So these are the common approaches that we are having, but this is something different. So how we are going to approach this one? So whenever you are having such type of pattern, just focus on the numbers. As I can easily see that or observe this thing, that the difference in between the consecutive terms is not that much. I can easily able to determine the difference, right? Okay. And it is not compulsory that we are only having a fixed pattern or fixed sequence in a particular number series. Our answers totally depends on the options that we are having, right? Okay. Now let's talk about this one. Here we can easily identify the answer in two methods. Let's see the first method. Method number 1. Here I can easily sense that the 67 is changed into 78. What is the difference that I am getting over here? I can easily say that here there is a difference of 11. If I'll add 11 in 67, I'll easily get 78. Okay. Now the next number is 71. Now this 78 is changed into 71, right? Very good, Abhiram. Now this 78 is changed into 71. I can easily sense the difference that there is a difference of 7 over here, right? Okay. Now this 71 is changed into 82. Now again I can easily sense that there is a gap of plus 11. Okay. Now this 82 is changed into 75. Now again I can say that there is a difference of minus 7. Now this 75 is changed into 86. That means there's a difference of plus 11. Now I can easily say that here there's a pattern of plus 11 minus 7 plus 11 minus 7 plus 11. Now the next term should be on minus 7. So when I subtract 7 from 86, I'll get 79 over here. Do we have this in our option? Yes. That means option number D is the correct one. That means option number D is the correct one. This is my method number 1. Now let's talk about our method number 2. When I see all these numbers, that is 67, 78, 71, 82, 75, 86, right? These are the numbers that I am having. Okay, so if I observe all these numbers, I can easily say that the number is increasing, decreasing, increasing, decreasing, increasing. So all I know that the number is decreasing over here. The decreased number should come at this place. So you can easily eliminate these two options. You can easily eliminate these two options, right? Okay. But what we can do with this one? We need to identify the correct answer, right? Okay. Now, at this moment, what you can do, you can just divide or split the number series that you are having. It is not compulsory that every time we are getting the alternate numbers. Maybe we are getting our sequence like here we are having A, B, C, and after that again we are having A, B, C, again here we are having A, B, C. So there is possibility that we are getting 3 sequence at a time. There's a combination of 3 sequence at a time. But in this one, what we are having alternate series. If you will see the pattern carefully, you can sense that here, if I'll add 4 in this one, 67 plus 4, I'll get 71. And if I again add plus 4 in 71, I'm getting 75, right? So just to identify the next term, what I need to do, I need to add plus 4 in 75 and I'll get my answer as 79. But are we approaching towards the correct pattern? So for that, what I need to do, I need to cross check the rest alternate digits as well. So here, if I add plus 4 in 78, what I'll get? I'll get 82. Again, if I add plus 4 in this one, what I'll get? I'll get 86. If I need to identify the next term as well, Then here what I am getting 90 after adding plus 4 in this one. So there are so many other patterns, but the answers totally depends on the given options or the options accordingly, right? Okay. Now let's move towards the next question. So basically this question is very easy. You can easily attempt these type of questions. The question, basically this question is from the concept of mirror image, but if we are having questions from the water image as well, we can easily attempt the question within 5 seconds. All you need to do is you just need to observe the options carefully. We know that in the mirror image, the distance and the object will remain same, but they look inverted, right? Okay. So here we know that this pointed side is away towards the or is away from the mirror. So this time also this point is away from the mirror, right? So now just simply check this 4. You can easily eliminate the options and you will get your correct answer, and that is nothing but option number C. Why? Because here I am getting the exact 4, so I just simply eliminate this option. Here again I am getting the exact 4, eliminate. Again 4, eliminate. The correct answer over here is option number C. We are actually having these types of question as well, in which we can easily get the correct marks of +2 in just 2 to 3 seconds, right? So all you need to do is you just need to focus and you need to concentrate on the given options, and you have to check the given numbers or the characters that you are having. Is it clear? Okay. Now let's move towards the next question. So the next question is from the concept of coding decoding. So here in the coding decoding we are having several types, but what we need to do, we need to identify the pattern, we need to catch the given pattern. Okay. So the question is saying that in a certain code language, plant is written as this one and promote is written as this one. How will improve be written in that language? So whenever we are having such type of things, what we need to do, we need to identify the common pattern which is applicable in both of these given words. Okay. So here what we are having planned. Now how I am going to approach such type of questions? Am I going to write the whole alphabet in a corner of my sheets? No, it will take time, and it will take time in turning the papers as well, because it is not compulsory that we are getting just one question based on the alphabets. So instead of doing or writing, like folding the paper again and again and writing the whole alphabets in your rough sheet, you just simply remember the associated numbers of these alphabets. Like I am writing over here. P is associated with 16, L is associated with 12, A is associated with 1, N is associated with 14, National Highway 14, E is 5 and D is 4. Just for your reference, you can see this particular table. Just for your reference, what you can do, you can just see this particular table, and with the help of this one, I am writing over here. Right? Okay. So the question is saying that this plant is changed into this one. So again here I am writing this coded word. Okay. Again I am going to write down the associated numbers of this one. Right to vote 18, National Highway 14, C3, National Highway 14, P16, G7. There's a number hidden over here. Right? F6. Now, I just observe the pattern. 16 plus 2, 18. 12 plus 2, 14. 1 plus 2, 3. But here, the number will remain same or the alphabet will remain same. Okay. There's no change. 14 plus 2. 5 plus 2. 4 plus 2. Okay, so basically I can say that the middle alphabet is not going to be changed, but the rest 3 on both the sides there is a gap of +2. So are we getting the same pattern with the promote? So let's simply check this one. start writing the associated numbers 16, 18, 15, 13, 15, 20 and 5, right? Now, the coded word that we are having is R, T, Q, M, Q, V, G. Basically, these are the coded words that we are having, right? Like the basic thing is the reasoning and the quant section will remain same for all the subjects or all the streams that we are having. This is something that never going to be changed, right? So the associated numbers are 18, 20, 17, 13, 17, 22 and the 7. Again, plus 2, plus 2, plus 2, right? The middle alphabet is not going to be changed. Plus 2, plus 2, plus 2. Now, what we need to do? We just simply need to apply the same pattern with this word of improve and we will get our answer. And we will get our answer, right? Okay. So, here we are having improve. So 9, 13, 16, 18, 15, 22 and the 5. 9 plus 2, 11. Kings 11, Punjab. So my answer should start with K. We are having all the options with K only. Okay, next. M plus 2, that is 15. 15 is associated with O. O, okay. Next. 16 plus 2, that is 18, right to vote. R. R, R, R. Do we have R? No. Just simply eliminate this option. Next. This will remain same, so we are getting double R. Do we have that? No. Do we have that? Yes. Do we have that? No. So the correct answer over here is your option number B. So the correct answer over here is your option number B. Is it clear? Okay. So let's move towards the next question. So the next question is again from the concept of coding, decoding, but this time what we are doing, we are converting our alphabets into the numbers. So the question is saying that in a certain language, bell is coded as this one and here is coded as this number. Now what we have to identify, we have to identify the code for mic, okay. Now if you will see the word carefully, here we are having bell. Again, if I remember the associated numbers, I can easily attempt all these questions. So, first step that I am doing over here is just to write the associated numbers. B is associated to 5, L, 12, L, 12. Resemble sound, right? Now, here I can see the number carefully. Here I am getting 1, 1, 1, 1, 4, 1. If I will observe these numbers and these numbers, I can easily crack the pattern. What? If I subtract 1 from this one, 12 minus 1, 11, and it is diagonally present over here. 12 minus 1, 11. Again, 5 minus 1, 4. 2 minus 1, 1. So basically what I did, I just simply subtracted one number or one digit from this one and I'll get my answer over here. Are we getting the same pattern with here? So just simply check this one. For your reference, you can refer this particular table over here. So the next word that I am having over here is here. And the associated numbers that we are having over here is 8, 5, 1, 18, right? What I have to do, I have to subtract 1 and put the number diagonally. 18 minus 1, that is 17. 1 minus 1, we are getting 0, right? But in the alphabet, we will get to the 26. So here we are getting 26. 4. And here what we are having? We are having 7. Are we getting the same number? 1, 7, 2, 6, 4, 7. Yes. So now what I have to do? I have to identify the code for or the number for mic. So for that, what I need to do, I need to write down the associated number with these alphabets. 13, 9, Kings 11 Punjab and 5. So 5 minus 1, 4. 11 minus 1, 10. 9 minus 1, 8. And 13 minus 1, 12. So we just need to identify now this code over here, 410812, no, 12, no, 12, yes. So basically the correct answer over here is your option number C. The correct answer over here is your option number C. Is it clear? This is a very simple type of question. All we need to do is, if we remember all the associated numbers with these alphabet, we can easily able to determine the hidden pattern over here. Next. So basically, next type is from the statement and conclusions, or we can say the syllogisms. Now what we have to do in this one, basically some statements are given, and on the basis of that, what we need to do, we need to draw the basic diagram. After drawing that basic diagram, we need to check the conclusions, whether they are fulfill that condition or they are logically valid according to that diagram or not. Sometimes we do have the possibility cases as well. In that time only we need to draw the possible diagram. Apart from that, we can easily able to solve all these type of questions just with the basic diagram that we are having. So here the question is saying that 3 statements are given followed by 3 conclusions, numbered 1, 2nd and 3rd. Assuming the statements to be true, even if this seems be at variance with commonly known facts, decided which of the conclusion logically follow or follows from the statement. So our statements are these 3 are the statements. So let's draw the diagram. Some tests are exams. Some tests are exam. Right? I am just drawing my basic diagram. Some exam are viva. Some exam are viva. Why I am not interacting these test and viva? Because there is no such relation is given till now. Next, all viva are theories. All vivas are what? All vivas are theory. So basically this is my basic diagram. Now on the basis of this basic diagram, what I need to do, I need to check my conclusions. So the first conclusion says that some theories are exam. Some theories are exam. Can we see this common part? Yes. This common part belongs from both exams and theories. Yes. So we can say that yes. So basically conclusion number 1 is true. If conclusion number 1 is true, we can easily eliminate our option number A, which says that only 2nd and 3rd follows. Only 2nd and 3rd follows. We can easily eliminate this option. And we can, this is the only option that we can eliminate till now. Now, what we need to do, we need to check the second conclusion. Some theories are viva. Is it true? Yes. We can say that. How? Because we can say that this some part of theory which is covered by viva is basically nothing but a part of theories. So basically this one is also true. If second conclusion is also true, then we can easily eliminate our option number C, because in this one second conclusion is not mentioned. Second conclusion is not mentioned. Now we are left with just 2 options. Option number B and option number D. Hello Rahul. Now the third one, the last conclusion that we need to check. Some tests are viva. So basically this is test and this is viva. This yellow one is viva. This yellow one is viva. Are we having any relationship in between test and viva? It may be direct or may be indirect. Do we have that? No. So can we say anything regarding these 2 entities? No. So we just simply consider it as can't say condition. We just simply consider it as an can't say condition. So basically with the help of this one, we can eliminate our option number D as well, and we are left with just option number B. So the correct answer is only first and second follows. Only conclusion first and second follows. Very good, Naren. So basically the correct answer over here is option number B. The correct answer over here is option number B. Right? All you need to do is you just simply need to draw the basic diagram, and on the basis of this basic diagram, you just need to check your conclusion whether they are following the basic diagram or not, and accordingly you have to give the answers. Okay. Now let's move towards the next question and let's see what is the next question. Okay, so here we are having question from the concept of symbol and notations. Symbol and notations. Now what we have to do in this one? The question is saying that by interchanging the given two signs, which of the following equation will be not correct? Will be not correct. Okay, so just read the question carefully. There's what we need to do. We need to identify the incorrect equation, right? What we need to do? We need to identify the incorrect equation. So what we are going to do in this one? So you just need to interchange these two symbols. You just need to interchange these two symbols. And what do you need to do? You need to check whether LHS is equals to RHS or not. Okay. So first we will go with our option number A. So option number says A saying 15 plus 5 divided by 1 into 9 minus 4. I just interchange the signs, right? I just interchange the sign. Whenever we are having these type of questions, we need to take care of our BODMAS rule. What we need to do? We need to take care of our BODMAS rule, right? Brackets, order, division, multiplication, addition and subtraction, right? Okay, very good, Ritika. Let's see whether your answer is correct or not. So what you need to do? You need to solve brackets first. Do we have brackets? No. Do we have any order? Yes. Basically the order says that we need to move from left to right. After that, division and multiplication. These both operations are on the same priority, and after that we will solve addition and subtraction. So here we can say that in this one we are getting 9 and here we are getting 15 plus 5 divided by 9 minus 4, and this is equals to 70. We need to check whether it is correct or not. When I am solving this one, I know that here I am getting the answer which is less than 1. I am getting my answer which is less than 1. And for 15 minus 4, here I am having 11 plus 0 point something. There is no need to solve the complete value, and it is given as 70. Is it correct? No. Basically this is not equal, right? Let's check the other equation as well. And what we need to do? We need to identify the not correct one, and here we are getting it. But what we need to do? We just simply need to cross check the other equations as well, whether they are correct or not, right? So let's move on with our option number B. So basically option number B is saying that 5 into 6 minus 3 plus 16 divided by 4. Now what we need to do? We just simply need to do the basic mathematical operation. Here what we are getting 4, and here we are getting 30. 30, here we are getting minus 3 and plus 4. So basically what we need to do? We are getting 31 as our correct answer. So basically this mathematical equation and this mathematical calculation is correct. But what we need to identify? We need to identify the not correct one. So we can just simply eliminate our option number B. We can just simply eliminate our option number B. Now let's move towards option number C. 11 plus 6 minus 3 into 8 divided by 2 equals to 5. Simply check this one. So here we are getting 4 and here we are getting 12. 8 divided by 2, we will get 4. 3 into 4, we will get 12, right? Minus 12 plus 11. What we are getting over here? We are getting over here is minus 1. Minus 1 plus 6, we are getting 5. So basically this equation is correct too, so that we can just simply eliminate this equation as well. We are just cross checking our answer. We already have our answer as option number A, but what we are doing, we are just rechecking it. The last option, option number D. So here I am directly solving it. 15 into 4 minus 3 plus 6 divided by 1. We need to check whether it is equals to 63 or not. So here what we are getting, 60 minus, here we are getting 6 minus 3 plus 6. So basically we are getting plus 3 and we are getting 63. So this option is also eliminated and the correct answer over here is option number A. Whenever we are having such type of question, we need to read the question carefully, because most of the time the correct equation or the correct statement is asked. But this time we need to identify the not correct one. We need to identify the not correct one. So the correct answer over here is your option number A. Next one. Okay. So basically this question is from the concept of blood relation, and this type is your coded relations. We are very good in relations, right? Okay, so basically what we need to do, with the help of this given data, we need to identify how is E related to L. How is E related to L? So whenever you are having such type of questions, there is no need to draw the whole family chart or whole data, because it takes a lot of time. Just focus where is E. Here we are having E. And where is L? Here we are having L. So just focus on this data. But if you are not getting your answer with this data, then pick the next entities. Pick the just next entities or include the next given entities with them just to identify the answers. Okay. We all know that in generations gap, we are having many generations, right? Grandparents, parents, ourselves, our daughter, granddaughters, and so on. Okay. So whenever we go from lower generation to upper generation, we usually denote it as plus 1, or we normally learned it as plus 1. Or whenever we come to our next upcoming generation, we will use minus 1. Or for the same generation, we just simply use 0. Right? We all know all these things. Okay. So first thing, we just simply identify the gender. Whenever we are having such type of thing, just simply identify the gender. First step, check gender. Okay. Now, how is E related to L? So what we need to do, we need to check the gender of E. Where is E? Here. So the relation which is given with E is with this symbol. That is percentage symbol. Where is percentage symbol? Over here. It states that A is a father of B. Father is a male. So we know that E is a male. Check the options. All the males are given over here. So we need to go with the second step. So second step is check generation gap. Check generation gap. Okay. Now I am not going to draw the whole family tree over here. I am just solve it with the help of generation gap. Okay. E, this percentage symbol Z. A is father of B. A is father of B. So basically plus 1 symbol is given. I am just solving this particular part. Sorry, I am only solving this particular part. Okay. So here I am getting plus 1. Because of this symbol, what I am getting plus 1 over here. The next one, Z, AND symbol, and L. Where we are having AND symbol? Over here. Now, A is a son of B. That means Z is a son of B. Z is a son of B. That means what we are going to use? We are going to use -1. And when we will add these two numbers, +1, -1, what we are getting? We are getting 0. We are getting 0. That means we can say that E and L lies on a same generation level. E and L lies on a same generation level. Okay. So basically we can say that if he is a male, and if I want to draw the diagram, I can draw the diagram like this. And if Z is a son of L, then by default we can say that L is a female and L is a wife of E. So basically the correct answer over here is option number A. But how we will determine that here the generation gap with these one is also 0 or not? So we know that husband and wife will lie on the same generation. As we will talk about son, we need to go in lower generation. So we need -1. Do we have that? No. For father, we need to go in above generation. We need +1. Do we have that? No. Just simply eliminate the option. Son-in-law, lower generation. We require -1, not 0 or +1. So we can easily determine such type of question and we can easily solve such type of question in within seconds if we know all these type of tricks, right? Okay. Now let's move towards the next question and let's see what is the next question. I guess this is the simplest question that I am having in the SSC CGL 2020, these type of questions. So basically the question is saying that after arranging the given words according to dictionary order, which word will come at third position? All we need to do is we need to arrange all these 5 words according to the English alphabets, and we all know the alphabet, that is A, B, C, D and so on, right, till Z. So all the word is starting from S. Okay. Now whenever we are having such case, then just simply move towards the second alphabet that you are having. E, 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 E. No change. Third one. R, 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 R and R. Again, no change. That means we need to check our fourth alphabet. Here I am having I. Here again I am having I. Here I am having E. Okay. Here again I am having I and here I am having R. So I know the alphabets, right? I know E comes first and after that I will come and after that R will come, right? So I can say that this third word will come at the first position, right? Okay. And this fifth one will come at the last position. Okay. Now we need to deal with this first, second and the fourth letter. Now what we need to do, we need to check the next fifth alphabet. Here I am having E, here I am having O and here I am having A, right? Okay. Now we know that this A comes first. A comes first, after that E will come and after that O will come. We all know that, right? So if A will come, we can easily say that this word cereal will come at second position. This word cereal will come at second position, and after that we are having series and after that we are having our series. So basically this is the order as per our dictionary, and what we need to do, we need to identify the word which will come at third position, and that word is nothing but series. That means again our option number A is the correct one. Again our option number A is the correct one. Is it clear? It's a very easy question. Next one. Okay. So again we are having a question from the blood relation, and this is again from the coded relations. So here few relations are given, and what we need to do, we just simply directly read the question. Which of the following expression shows P is the brother of R? What does it mean? We need P as a male. From this one, if we need P is a brother of R, that means we need P as a male, right? So the first step is what? Check gender. what we need to do? We need to check the gender. Okay. P minus Q. Where's minus? Over here. A is a brother of R. That means P is a male over here. Okay. Next one. P plus Q plus A is a sister of B. That means P is a sister of Q. Simply eliminate because we need P as a male, not female. Next one. P into Q. Where is into? Over here. A is a father, that means P is a father of Q. Okay, and we already checked the minus one. Okay, so out of 4 options, we are left with just 3 options because one option is eliminated. Okay, now we can do one thing. We can just simply check the generation gap. We just simply check the generation gap. In first option, if we need P is a brother of R, that means they both lies on the same generation. That means the generation gap over here should be equals to 0. The generation gap over here should be equal to 0, right? Very good evening, Saurav, after so long. Okay, now what we need to do? We just simply need to check the generation gap in between the entities. P minus Q. P minus Q, that means P is a brother of B. That means in option number A, we are dealing with option number A, P minus Q plus R. So here we can say that the generation gap is 0 because they are brother sister. Next, plus. Plus means A is a sister of B. Again, 0. Ultimately, we are getting 0. The correct answer over here is option number A, but we need to check the rest options as well. So option number B is already eliminated. Let's go with option number C. P into Q plus R. This is what we are having. Right? P into Q. P is a father of Q. P is a father. Plus 1. Q plus R. Sister. 0. Ultimately, we are getting plus 1 over here. Eliminate because we need generation gap equal to 0, not plus 1. Okay. वर्क प्रेशर के चलते मैं प्रिपरेशन में ढीला पड़ गया. किस चीज का वर्क प्रेशर है सौरभ इतना? I guess you told me something that you placed somewhere. I remember that thing. Okay, so let's go with our option number D, that is P minus Q into R, right? Okay, check the generation gap. P minus Q, that is 0 because they are brother sister or maybe brother brother, right? Next, into, that means Q is a father of R. Again, we are having plus 1 over here. That means we need to eliminate this option as well. And the correct answer over here is option number A. There is no need to draw the diagram again and again. If it is required where you are having two options which having 0 as a total generation gap, at that time only you need to draw the diagram. Apart from that, you can save your time by following these two steps. The first one is check the gender and the second one is check the generation gap. Is it clear? Okay, next one. Okay, so the next question says that select the correct combination. This time what we need to do, we need to identify the correct combination. Combination of mathematical signs to sequentially replace the asterisk signs and balance the given equation. We know that the last symbol or the last sign is equal to, okay. Now, just pick the options and apply on it. I'll go with option number A first. Just put the signs carefully. 30 into 4 plus 2 minus 1 is equals to 121. We just simply need to check whether it is correct or not by taking care of the rule of BOD-mass. We need to take care of this rule, that is BOD-mass. So 30 into 4, 120 plus 2 minus 1. Ultimately what we are getting, 120 plus 1, and luckily we are getting an answer, and the correct answer is option number A. There is no need to check the rest option. There is no need to check the rest option, right? Okay. Now, what we need to do, very good Saurabh, what we need to do, we need to go with the next one. Okay. So basically this type is also very easy. Basically this is your non-verbal reasoning, and what we need to do, there's a figure series is given and we need to identify the next term. What we need to do, we need to identify the next term. In this one, all you need to do is you just need to analyze the pattern. If we will talk about these two symbols, this mathematical sign, that is plus and the minus, they are just stick to this particular line. They are just stick to this particular line. Okay. As this torch is moving, I consider it as torch because it looks like that one. So as this torch is moving, the symbols are also moving, right? So if I can say that here, if I'll draw the line, it is moved slightly equal to 45 degree. I can say that it is slightly moved to 45 degree in the anti-clockwise direction. Okay. Again, if you will see, anti-clockwise direction slightly 45, again slight 45. Now again it moved in the anti-clockwise direction. That means it comes, this semicircle comes in the this or we can say that if this is north, south, east, west, then it comes in the southwest direction. So we have that? No, 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 and the correct answer over here is option number D. The correct answer over here is option number D, right? Very good, Saurabh. So all we need to do is we just simply need to analyze the given diagrams and we can easily able to determine the answers. Clear? Next one. Okay, so basically again we are having question from the concept of syllogisms, and what we need to do, again we need to draw the basic diagram, and after that we need to check our conclusion whether they are following it or not. Vijay, sorry, but I don't know Telugu that much, so please try to communicate me in English language, right? Okay. So the statement is saying that all Z are X. All Z are X. What we have to do, we just have to draw the basic diagram only, right? All G are X. Okay. So this is my basic diagram, right? Now what I need to do, with the help of this one, let's check, very good Saurabh, but let me check whether you are correct or not. So what we need to do, I just need to check the conclusions. So the first conclusion is saying that some G are Z. Some G are Z. Is there any direct or indirect relation is given in between G and Z? No. Can we say anything? No. So, can't say. And what we have to determine, we have to only determine those conclusions who are logically follow the statement. So, wherever you are having one in your option, just simply eliminate that option. Do we have that? No. So, let's check the second one. All X are G. All X. Okay. We can only say few things regarding this part of X. Can we say anything regarding the remaining part? No, we can't say anything. So can we consider all X are G? No, we can't say anything. Maybe they are or maybe they are not. So wherever you are having second, just simply eliminate that option. So now option number A and D are eliminated. We are only left with two options, option number B and option number C, right? A very good evening, Dinesh. Right? Okay. Vijay, I'll give details, but in the ending of the session, so please be connected and we will discuss about that too, right? Now, the third one. Some Z are X. Some Z are X. Yes, basically Z belongs to X only. So this statement or this conclusion, sorry, not the statement, the conclusion is correct. The third conclusion is correct. So if third conclusion is correct, then we can say that option number C is eliminated and the correct answer is option number B. And the correct answer over here is your option number B. Clear? Next one. Again, we are having questions from the alphabets, right? So it's better if you recall all the associated numbers, or if you will remember all the associated numbers related to these alphabets. So what we are having over here, we are having MU. So I'm just also writing the associated number over here, 13, 21. National Highway 14, and here we are having E. Here we are having E. Five. P 16 and X 24. Okay. The next one is QF. Q 17 F 6. Next one is SA. S 19 A 1. TG 20 and 7. This is the pattern that we are getting, and what we have to identify, we have to identify the next term. Okay, very good Sandeep, very good Saurav, but let's see what is the correct answer over here, because both of you answered differently. Well, by the way, VJ, I'm not going to answer for this particular question. Just try to answer for this one. After that, we will discuss your question. Okay. Whenever you are having this type of thing, just simply analyze the numbers. This 13 change into 14, this 14 change into 16, and this change into 17, after that 19, 20. So you can easily say that here we are having a gap of +1, +2, +1, +2, +1. So if you will observe that here we are having +1, +2, +1, +2, +1. So the next term is at a gap of +2. 20 plus 2, that is 22, and 22 is associated with V. 22 is associated with V. So we can easily eliminate our option number A. We can easily eliminate our option number A. Now the next one, U21, that is, after that we are having 5. After that 24, 6, 1, 7. Some odd type of numbers are there. Whenever we are having such odd types, what we need to do, we need to think differently. I just simply check whether I am having some alternate series in this one too or not. Okay. 21 to 24. 21 to 24. There's a gap of +3. Right? Okay. Now, after that, again alternate, right? 21 to 1. Sorry, 24 to 1. 25, 26, 1. Okay, again there's a gap of +3. Okay. So, the next term again at a gap of +3, that means 1 plus 3, that is 4, and 4 is associated with D. But before marking the correct answer, we just simply check whether we applied the correct pattern or not. 5 plus 1, alternate digits, right? 5 and 6, there's a gap of 1, and 6 and 7, there's a gap of 1. So we can easily say that here the correct answer over here is option number C, that is VD. The correct answer over here is option number C, VD. A very good evening, SK. Right? So for your reference, you can refer this table that I already learned, or I already know the associated number. So I am writing it directly. But for you, you can refer this particular table for the starting. But there is a small suggestion. It's better for you if you remember all these numbers. All these alphabets with their associated numbers. It helps you a lot and it saves your time, right? Okay. Next one. So, in the next one, what we are going to do? So basically, Vijay, you are asking about the course, right? So basically, ACE Online launched a new course on SSC CGL. We all know that your exams are going to be start from 14th of July. So you are having just 60 to 65 days now. So for that, you can enroll yourself for this particular course where you are getting 350 plus hours of classes with the experienced faculties, and you are also getting free online tests where you can practice a lot, right? And here you are getting features like if you are having any doubt, you can call us at any time. We will resolve your doubts. And if you are having some other things as well, if you want to discuss how to prepare yourself in a better way, at that time also we are available over here just to resolve your query. So for the more details, you can visit this website, that is www.ace.online. And there's one more thing, if you only want to purchase the test series, so you can just simply visit www.aceengineering's website, and where you will you will find this test series where you are getting total 18 tests, where you are having 8 tests as your subject wise and 10 full length tests. So we are going to conduct these type of classes on the daily basis on the YouTube. So please, it's a request to join the live session and solve as many questions as you can, right? It helps you a lot to enhance your performance, and it will give you a more accuracy. So with this one, let's end this session here only. We'll meet in the next session with some more data, some more questions, and will practice a lot. But before that, if you are getting any trouble while purchasing or by enrolling yourself, what you have to do, just simply visit to the website, that is www.ace.online. You will get this type of interface. Just simply scroll to SSC CGL. You will see a banner over here or course over here. You can select your course according to your flexibility when you are targeting. There are many features like 3 months course, 6 months course, and the 12 months course. And for that, till today you are getting 20% discount if you will use this particular course. And or you can do one thing, you can just simply scan this particular code and you will directly redirect it to the website. So that's all from my side. Thank you so much for joining the session, and I really hope we will meet in the next session as well. Till then, thank you.